So in this video, I'm going to talk about RNA. And so here's a diagram comparing DNA and RNA. And so as you can see, everything is essentially the same, but RNA is a single strand. So there is no double helix. And another key thing, most important thing, in red, is the key difference in nitrogenous bases. So in RNA, there's uracil instead of thymine, which is located in DNA. And so essentially you could think of it as uracil replaces thymine. And so there are actually three types of RNA. You have mRNA, and then you have rRNA and tRNA. And so let's talk about what each of them do. So first it's mRNA. And so mRNA, essentially what it does is it takes genetic information, it takes a genetic message from DNA in the nucleus to ribosomes in the cytoplasm. And so essentially what it does is, since DNA cannot leave the cell, mRNA is essentially more or less a copy of DNA that can leave the cell. But remember, it's essentially that. It's not exactly a copy of DNA. But since DNA cannot leave, proteins must be made with the genetic information. And so mRNA essentially just is a transporter of that information. And mRNA is produced by a process called transcription. So transcription produces mRNA. And now let's talk a little bit about rRNA. So rRNA. And so what is rRNA? Well, it essentially helps make up ribosomes. And remember, ribosomes, they read the message, they read the mRNA, and make proteins through a process called translation, but we'll get into that later. So ribosomes are made up of rRNA as well as protein plus rRNA equals ribosomes. And rRNA is made in the nucleoli. And now finally on to tRNA. So tRNA. And tRNA kind of looks like a key type of thing. And so what it is it's essentially RNA that's folded over. So this RNA they're held together by hydrogen bonds. So there are actually bonds in there. So those are hydrogen bond. And the purpose of tRNA is to bring amino acids to the ribosomes. And that about sums it up for RNA. One really important thing I forgot to mention earlier is that the 5-carbon sugar in RNA is ribose instead of deoxyribose, which is in DNA.